Hello everybody and welcome as we move ourselves into our first series of the day. I'm joined by Wagamama for the ESL One Hamburg group stage. We are the C-Stream.
Yes, we are the C-Stream and we're here. Only have 2 series today. We had 4 series in the previous 2 days, but we're starting out here with ViCi Gaming and Mineski. And I think ViCi Gaming, they were really fun to watch. We got to see them a little bit yesterday. They have certain things that are like super fast and sharp executions. That I like. Their movements are very interesting to watch. So we'll see if Mineski can threaten them here, or if it's going to be ViCi running away with it.
Very, very quick drafting so far. Yesterday was slow, deliberate, steady. People, it appears, have warmed up, done a lot of their homework, and they are prepared for today's final exam.
Yep, they are quickly rushing through it. I like the Ogre Magi Mirana combination. I just think that Mirana is one of the best heroes in the game with Bloodlust. I think that she's really good at abusing that attack speed, making sure to get a lot of attacks in. And also you're playing against the Phoenix, so why not have Ogre and Mirana so you kill the egg, no doubt, all the time. This is going to be very hard to get egg out in this game, just with those 2 heroes picked.
Get that egg down. And often it feels like Mirana kind of needs that one guy to just walk in so she can have someone to bait the arrow. Or
And Ogre is exceptional at setting up for the arrow. He does have a stun, he does have a slow, and you know, both these things making it a little bit easier. So just great
synergy.
Synergetic heroes.
Beautiful. Wind Ranger band. Is that an indication of Mineski saying, Drow Ranger, no, no, no?
Yeah, it could be like Drow Ranger, Wind Ranger, with Ogre Magi and Mirana. It would be a lot of right clicks. I'm not sure though if it's just them respecting the hero a little bit. You could, I mean, if you want to remove it, why not just go for the Drow ban? Is what I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I mean, Fade did play it a couple of times.
We've seen it a lot against Phoenix. It's just very common that people pick Drow against it due to the silence effect. And we already talked about how Ogre and Mirana counter Phoenix, but it is an important hero to shut down. Even if it is a support hero, most of the case, it's still important that you try to control him.
Absolutely. I mean, the ulti is just so fight-changing.
Oh, they're going after the Luna strats with the ban.
Yeah.
Yeah, the targeting down so that they don't get to do their Luna stuff again, but they could still execute it, I think, even without Vengeful. You do have Bloodlust. It's not impossible to go Luna. Ooh, a Winter Wyvern. Excited.
So we've got Icebird against Firebird, Articuno against Moltres. It's always fun to see those 2 battle it out. Winter Wyvern here, usually we see this hero against kind of this mass army strat or those right clicker strats. Against Axe and Phoenix, is there a big indicator here of something ViCi Gaming are preparing for, or is this more about the kind of setup for arrow, reset fights, and give you a chance to...
I believe it's mainly just the harassment in the early game with the Q is really nice from Winter Wyvern here, especially being against 2 strength heroes who have a lot of HP that you can remove. But also, like you said, the setup for arrow, using that ulti on Winter Wyvern is a beautiful way. 4 seconds is plenty to land an arrow from max distance. So I like the decision to go for it here. Mineski now, they have to think about what they want to play. Normally when you see Winter Wyvern, you want to add in some mixed damage, perhaps some heavy magic damage so you can still burst whoever gets frozen. So looking for stuff like Leshrac we saw played yesterday could be interesting.
Ember Spirit might not be a bad one.
Ember can be very nice. I like Ember against Mirana simply because he's good at chasing her down. It's hard to leap away from Ember, and the Searing Chains is just great disable.
I miss OD, you know.
You do?
Yeah. Thinking about Winter Wyvern, and I used to pick OD. Whenever I saw Wyvern, I was like, OD. Just slam that Cold Embrace target. Try and blow them up.
He's not a hero that I miss, but he would be strong against it, that's for sure. Ooh.
Very snappy picks. Dazzle for Mineski. Maybe looking towards the Phantom Lancer again. That's a possibility here with that Shadow Wave bomb. Against like Winter Wyvern and now a Monkey King who can go for that Battle Fury route. It's maybe a little bit scary for Mineski to go down that avenue.
We saw Solo on his Dazzle put on quite a display against Complexity.
Sure did.
Yesterday. He was going crazy, just running around with his Shadow Poison and solo killing stuff. Quite impressive. Monkey King, I like Monkey King against Axe in a way, but also I feel like it can backfire against the Phoenix with the attack speed slow. So I think I'm still on board with the Monkey King pick, though. You have a little bit more chain stun now. Mirana, Ogre, Monkey King. You can definitely stun someone a lot. And a Morphling pick comes out. A little bit surprised by that, as there is the potential for stun from Fog of War already by Monkey King. I mean, that's stuff that I look towards.
There's like 3 of them, right? Got Arrow, Boundless Strike, even like a Winter's Curse into either of those stuns. You mentioned the chaining ability here. Morphling struggles pretty significantly if he gets chain stunned before.
Yeah, Mirana Invis can also enable some of those stunts if you have lack of sentries on the side of Mineski.
On the flip side, again, he's got some great spells to steal, right? Arctic Burn, Leap, Arrow, becoming Mirana or Wyvern.
Becoming Monkey King is even good. You can jump around. You can have a lot of fun being a Monkey King as Morphling.
Jingu.
And also, JT does like playing Morphling. That's like, he obviously knows what he's doing on the hero, so could just be a comfort pick that they want to go for here.
Definitely feels like that. I mean, right now, Mineski down at the bottom of the table, 2 draws, 2 losses with Alliance. And bottom 2 teams going out means this is do or die for Mineski right now. This is a must-win to try and kind of tie up.
It is, right? They need to win, I believe, both games?
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
They need to win this series. This series needs to be won by Mineski or they are done.
Yep, that's the spot that they're in. That is elimination time in our group stage brackets here.
They're going to try their hearts out. Lina banned by ViCi Gaming. Mineski with their final ban. What are we looking towards here? Ogre, Wyvern, the 2 supports, going towards the side lanes. Mirana and Monkey, they're still not kind of sold on a lane. We could see a Monkey mid by all means, depending on the matchup.
We could see flexibility, but I think you ban a mid hero for sure here.
Because they're looking at like Monkey against Axe is the most likely.
Yeah, that's probably what they're looking to get. And then Mirana against Morphling is a pretty good matchup too, because of the range advantage for Mirana. So those are lanes that ViCi will be trying for. And Mineski now, I think that they probably wanna respect some cheese pick. I was gonna say maybe Broodmother, but they they go out with the Huskar. That's still cheese.
The Ori Huskar.
Yeah,
it is a sight to behold. He's really kicked off a couple of these interesting builds as well, like Berserker's Blood level 1, go for Bracer at the start on that mid Huskar. Phase Boots Huskar, bringing that back.
Yeah, Berserker's Blood level 1, a lot of people have been inspired by it and doing it as well. Yeah. See it replicated a lot. And the inner vitality and laning stage is quite strong for Huskar. Ever since the change, it's a lot better now, just being able to spam it and keep your HP up. Yeah,
like another player, Ritsu, plays a lot of Huskar, and he kind of, I don't know if he kicked off, but I first saw the Soul Ring build, and I was like, why has he got always maxing inner vitality? Because max inner vitality, it's like 4-4-1 build.
Yeah, it's really powerful. It's super annoying, at least. That heal makes it very hard to bring down the Huskar. All right. Zeus, good hero against the Monkey King. Great hero against Winter Wyvern. So it is one of those heavy spell damage heroes that we were looking for.
Alrighty then.
And also provides the true sight. I like that against Mirana here. It's going to make it a little bit easier to take the team fights. Because when Mirana pops Invis, I mean, yeah, you can try and have good dusts all the time. But honestly, Zeus makes it so much easier to fight into Mirana Invis.
Liking the draft from Mineski. This feels much smoother. There aren't massive bumps in the road or anything. They have what looks like a pretty good plan. This kind of mid-game ball up from Zeus, Dazzle, Axe, Phoenix. They've got some decent team fight. And then Morphling, JT will hide away and farm for a little bit.
Draft-wise, I think they are in a very solid spot here. I am not necessarily going to call them the favorites. We'll see on the last pick from ViCi Gaming what they decide on. But they're definitely in a spot where they have a functional, sort of like we were getting it there. Functional lineup, it does everything. It does have late game. It does have a certain amount of burst damage for sure. Good pickoffs, good team fights. The one thing it lacks a little bit is pushing power. You really only have the Dazzle heal to add on push. But just split push is good with Morphling. So it's not bad. The draft is very well rounded.
Definitely feels a lot more comfortable than the previous ones we've seen through the week. And ViCi Gaming, like you rightly mentioned, final pick, they have that last word in the draft. Taking their time over this. What are we looking towards? I mean, feasibly here, they could go for something like a Kunkka, right?
They definitely could go for Kunkka. It's not a bad hero for them, but I still would be... Yeah, it's good against Zeus in the laning stage, but I wonder if they even need to go for Kunkka in particular here. I was surprised to see them ban out Lina, because I thought that could be a great hero for themselves in this matchup. So we'll see. It's involved. Yeah, I mean, they do have great setups on their team. A lot of good setups.
Paparazzi Invoker.
Yeah.
Here we go.
That's a good one.
Nice. So they've put KP on the Axe, Febby on the Phoenix. So we do see who's the offlaner there. Yang will be the offlane Mirana. And Ori on that Monkey King.
I still remember when there was that 1v1 mid-tournament you know, on some tournament. They had a 1v1 mid, and Paparazzi wasn't even playing mid yet. He was mainly still playing support. And then he won that 1v1 tournament against all the mid players.
Just dominated.
Yeah, he was just crushing everyone, and everyone else was like, "You're a support player. What's happening?" That was
the same thing. Wait, hang on. Paparazzi was playing carry, right? FY was the one that played support and started dumpstering people.
Oh right. All right, that could be it. Yeah.
Because they were both of those Chinese players were, like, they weren't mid players for sure, but they came in and absolutely dumpstered everyone like year after year.
Yeah. It's always interesting to see. Always interesting to see the role swaps.
That's the thing with, like, you know, Dendy said it a long time ago. That people aren't really locked into roles. Every Dota player is a Dota player.
Yeah. I mean, I think you're more locked into your mentality as a player. Like, you have a style. Doesn't mean that you necessarily have to play support or have to play core, but if you know what you're good at and what you excel at, then there are heroes that you can play good on different roles. Like, I have certain support heroes that I play when I, you know, like, I'm not always going to be playing mid or carry, you know, but if I have to play support, there are certain heroes that fit my style really well, and I can almost play them just as good as I play mid. So yeah, I think every player will have that type of thing going on.
Little adaptations here and there, but away we go. Game 1 of this best of 2. Mineski, they need wins. They need 2 wins up against ViCi Gaming. And ViCi Gaming, they are no slouches. They are second spot in their group. Absolutely miles and light years ahead of Mineski right now. But this is their chance. Mineski, it is do or die. Yang top with the Marana. And Fade with the Winter Wyvern coming up behind. Moon on the Zeus starts top here with KP and JT. Triple Cores actually up top with the 2 supports lurking from that mid lane coming up towards the Bounty Rune. And Yang, I mean, he could get caught here, but Marana with the leaps unlikely to die.
Yeah, he should be fine. And I think ViCi might have an incorrect read on where the ward is. See the pings? I think they might miss the sentry here.
30 seconds.
Maybe. Yep, that misses.
Ooh.
So, because he warded mid and then started running up while he was still smoked, ran into the Ogre on the high ground, and it looked like he warded over there, but he already did ward mid under smoke.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Sneaky dazzle.
Very sneaky.
Mushi.
The party horn. Mushi's going to get clicked a little bit there. And it looks like ViCi Gaming have both top bounty runes. Mineski were in a position where maybe they could just go in, bully them out, brute force the bounties there, but it's going to be 3 for ViCi Gaming and only that 1 down at bottom for KP to grab.
Yeah, nice little advantage there. Yeah, I definitely think they might have been able to fight if they were in position there on Mineski, but they were just a little bit late to get the heroes where they wanted.
Sad trombone. So Moon mid, Zeus against Invoker for Paparazzi. He's gone for Quas level 1. Indicates the Quas Wex, more likely than not.
Gotta see how many times he's able to deny or lasted something with this right click on that mid lane. It's very important as Zeus, ever since his buff. I mean, his damage advantage on mid lane is pretty absurd, if you think about it.
16 damage difference. Only 1 CS for Moon, though, and getting tapped by that EMP Cold Snap hurts a little bit for him. Things are a little bit of a struggle there.
Doing a good job, though. Doing a good job so far with the last hits.
Oh, man. DY down bottom. Dropping very low. KP there with double stout shield. Spin level 1, no battle hunger. So Ogre looks like he just got a little bit too close to the axe. Taking a little bit too much damage like this from the spins, but they've got Jingu up, so Ori can lifesteal back. And now they're chasing forward. They're not going back. They are actually running in for these kills. Febby, with no dive, only Fiery Spirits. He pops the Fairy Fire, but Febby will still die. Ori with even more Jingu stacks. He's got 4 back up again. Oh, you're right, he does. The Speedy Monkey's chasing KP, and there is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A double kill for Ori.
Wow, this lane just erupted all of a sudden, and a lot of experience is being missed by Dire as it's pushing in under a Radiant Tower. Oof. So that's a very heavy blow to this aggressive dual lane.
Oh man, it's a full wave. It's like a full wave. Febby comes in for 1 creep and it gets denied by Ori as well. Oh, dearie, dearie me. So we might start... Yeah, KP's moving across to try cut these waves. This is what they were doing previously, right? With the double stout shield.
It is, but it will be hard to do so due to Bloodluster Monkey King. He's just going to run over there, deny this attempt. So he goes for the Phoenix. Knows he can't dive away. That's a kill.
Oh, man.
And he's not going to let him deny.
Wait just a second. That's all you need.
And look at KP. I mean, this is not easy. He's level 1. Even if he gets the creep wave here, his spin takes a while to kill. And here's Monkey.
I mean, he's dead here, right? Yeah. He has no TP, no way out.
Oh, they're getting crushed on bottom lane. This is not working out.
Well, that's 4-0.
Yeah, all on the bottom lane as well. Both of them dying twice, both of them level 1. This is absolute disaster. It's rare to see a lane go this poorly.
It really is. I was just looking top as well. Mushi's being bullied away from his little pull spots. Nearly had an angle for an arrow for Yang there as well. But it looks like this top lane, Morphling's farming pretty damn well. He's just struggling to kind of keep himself in this lane with his HP running pretty low. But he's got some regen for himself.
Oh man, they're actually forced to double jungle right now. Axe failing his stack on the big camp as well. That's not going to help him.
Ouchie.
At least they got a stack and then some nice creeps on the medium camp. That's going to be easy creeps to farm for Axe.
Yeah, like 3 minutes in and both of your off laners here level 1. Level 2, so especially if you're on Axe and you don't go Battle Hunger level 1, having spin, I guess it's good to kind of fall back in the jungle. But you also just don't have that aggressive potential to chase people down.
Ogre just smoked, trying to either go mid or chase them into jungle, but instantly as he smoked, he realized that Phoenix was close and he got unsmoked. Unfortunate.
Line drawn by KP again. Let's cut the wave.
And no regen Axe, let's go. He does have 5.1 base regen though. That is some absurd regen, but well, he's up against another boy who's pretty strong on low levels.
He is a big boy. He's got a tango going, so he has 13.6. And here goes Monkey. Ori with an early point in that tree dance. 1-1-2.
That mobility, you cannot cut wave against that Monkey King. It's impossible.
And he's dominating at 4 minutes. Top lane, they get a Mushi kill as well. Morphling may be able to swing this one around. Double leap available for Yang and an arrow to play with. That creep wave in the way for the Mirana, unfortunately. But yeah, JT with a salve can stick around in this lane as Moon's he's making a big rotation in. If he gets a couple of kills here, at least the one on Yang, it's a nice little pick-off, and it puts Mineski on the board.
That's all he needs, I think. I don't think he's going in for the Winter Wyvern as well. It would need like 2 lightning bolts. It's going to be really hard to do.
Febby, 8 tangos, leeching experience down bottom.
Mean, he had all these tangles, but he's had these tangles since the start. So
oh, really?
It's kind of pointless. I honestly dislike this item build. And I've been theory crafting Phoenix item builds recently. I think that Blightstone is really strong. Blightstone or Venom, just so that you do something, because you seriously don't need items on Phoenix early.
Kind of like the Chen level 1, right?
Yes, very similar. So
like, coupled up with Fiery Spirits, like an Orb of Venom could be... Oh, sure, whoa!
Okay, I didn't
That's a solo
Morphling.
Kill. No, I didn't.
Morphling must have been caught by an arrow there to go down like that. I mean, he even has 2 points in Morph, but wasn't able to wait for him, so just stayed a little bit too low HP, I guess.
And we did see Zeus fall not long ago. He's back in lane, but already losing a large chunk of his mana pool through the EMP from Invoker. But look at this. Ori, go back to your lane. This is disgusting. KP, leave him alone. Oh, they're diving middle looking for Paparazzi now. He's got a Ghost Walk to go. The Thunderbolt will give the vision. The sentry under the tower as well. Paparazzi finally dead, but in comes Ori. Monkey King, he wants Febby.
That's an easy kill ever. Oh my god. And meanwhile, Ogre,
he's body blocking. They're jumping in. They've got 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits. Jingu's here, and oh my god, Moon is dead. A triple kill.
Mushi might die here as well. Oh, he doesn't see him.
11-2 at 6 minutes.
Yeah, and he's activating. He's starting to go top now. He's like, I'm just gonna go leave. I already farmed all I need.
Me roam. Me monkey, me roam.
This bottom lane, I mean, you cannot have a lane Titanic that hard. It was insane, but honestly, oh my god, damage from Jingu.
JT.
He's gonna be fine, but that's still annoying for him. But they made a questionable play though. Axe was just staying in the creep wave, tanking the Monkey King, and allowing him to get to Jingu in laning stage. I don't think you can do that. I think you have to avoid giving Monkey King that trigger. And that just means you're in a bad matchup, but...
Oh, look at this. This Invis rune for Ogre is pretty nasty for Mineski. They think they've got to go here onto Yang. She's already popped the arrow from Mirana, but in come the cavalry. Ogre ready. There's the Berserker's call to at least delay any kind of disables, but KP still gets blasted. And with that Wyvern arriving, they've got plenty of damage to lay into this Axe. Febby's like, see ya, buddy. That's another one for you. 0-5-0 on KP.
Yeah, KP is having a nightmare of a game here. And Morphling top is almost scared against this Monkey King despite having Mushi in nearby. still struggling to go up and just farm or harass here.
I can't believe Ori has a kill a minute.
Yeah, it's ludicrous what's happening here.
He's making up for that. I can't remember what he was playing. Bloodseeker. He's making up for that Bloodseeker game to get his stats back up, right?
He's fixing his KDA.
He's fixing his KDA. He's got a few words for Knoxville.
Yeah.
3 heroes top now to defend JT's Morphling against 1 Monkey King. Mid lane, the scan, nicely done by the Dire, does catch wind of the rotation coming in. KP will then cancel his TP as the tornado doesn't land. But it's just pressure on every lane. ViCi Gaming, they're backstabbing, they're sidestabbing, front stab. There's just so many stabbing from ViCi Gaming. I don't know how Mineski can stop the bleeding.
Very violent. On mid lane, they're now going to try on to Zeus.
Oh, another go on him. Moon thought he was safe after the scan. You thought they'd give up on him.
Yeah, sad trombone comes out before he even dies. Trombone.
Who has the 2 kills on Mineski? Moon. So Moon is the MVP for Mineski so far. He's
also dead.
He's also dead.
Yeah, it's a tough game to carry. I like, for a moment there, 44-15 on both Invoker and Mirana. Very aesthetic, you know.
Beautiful.
This is the synchronized team play, you know.
Or his rotation top has delayed him a little bit.
Yeah, he's farming heroes, not creeps.
Yeah, you add his 7 hero kills to his CS and it doesn't look so bad.
Oh, Monkey, Morphling.
Monkey on Monkey.
Oh.
JT's there, getting a couple of hits in. Doesn't go for the full Jingu stack up, but will get the kill streak. 600 gold nearly going the way of the Morphling just from the kill as DY escaping away from this Zeus Morph.
That's a good amount of money though. They brought down the Ori and his massive kill streak right there. And all of it going to Morphling, that's the hero that you want to have money on the most right now, I think.
It's like almost a 1,000 net worth swing towards Mineski. Move towards Mushi now as Fade and DY. No Grave, there we go, levels it up now. Mushi can go for the TP, no stuns, Boundless Strike comes out split second late.
Very close to getting it. There was a kill attempt onto the Phoenix mid by the Invoker, but doesn't quite get it. Missing a little bit of damage again.
Top 3 net worth, would you believe it? They're all ViCi Gaming, but Morphling isn't really looking that bad. He's farmed incredibly well, judging by the way this is going.
The bigger issue is that Axe typically wants to be the minute 15 and onward or 12 and onward space creating hero. He's gonna do nothing in this game. Like, he is absolutely a creep at this point. So that's the big issue that Mineski have to deal with and try to solve. I think comes down to Morphling activating earlier, try and fight somehow, along with Dazzle perhaps.
Bounty runes, bounty runes. KP gets 1. Oh, KP gets 2. No, Yang with a double leap secures the triple there for ViCi Gaming. Is Yang going to go for an arrow here? KP back to his tower. There's the leap, and the arrow will miss. Yang not quite landing, and yeah, top. Mushi moving in towards Ori with the help of Morphling. Boundless Strike gets Ori a kill, but the Zeus Thunder God's Wrath opens up Morphling to go diving in deeper. Moon now turns to Fade, and the Zeus zapping them down. Mineski actually getting a good number of kills here, but don't overextend. They're going to get caught with the Evoker. Paparazzi TP's in, and Moon will trade his life back. That was a step too far.
I think a little bit of a misplay there by Ori, actually, where he uses his Jingu, or his Boundless Strike without Jingu. Use it early to just kill the Dazzle before he graves himself, which I can understand the idea of bursting him, but if you make sure to get Jingu first, there's probably no way that you die on Monkey King. You have 1300 HP. But he's going to fight bottom now.
He sure is. That arrow not going to land. Still gets the 4 stacks of Jingu up, but in comes the rest of Mineski. Morphling. Away forming very aggressively with Mushi backing him up, potentially feeling a little stronger than he actually is. Moonlight Shadow from ViCi Gaming to chase Mineski back. There's Waveform, there's Morph, there's Adaptive Strike as well. JT, the arrow.
That was close, very close.
Very close. Oh, they want to. Oh no! Leave him alone!
Get him!
KP!
Punish him!
Don't punish 0, 5, and 0. He's gonna escape.
Punish him for his influence. He dares show up on our part of the map.
On their part of the map.
Oh,
wow, this is some serious Radiant colonialism going on, planting flags in other people's lands.
Yes. I thought you would appreciate some imperialism.
Absolutely not. Sunstrike there from the Quaswex Invoker, probably level 1, does a tickling, level 2. A little tickling onto the Morphling, but the arrow perfect.
Beautiful stuff, and that's going to secure a tower for them as well. Meanwhile, we see Zeus has a haste rune, so Perhaps he can make a play with... he just needs someone to set up for him, though. He needs anyone else to be there first. Then he can go in and land a lot of bolts on someone. He was heading top, but it's not really worth it. Probably would just get tornadoed and lose his haste.
Phoenix has finally hit level 6 as well, so it kind of feels like that convergence of timings. Try and maybe look for a smoke, some kind of fight. At least that's what I would naturally think. But then this level 7, you know, Phoenix with level 1 Supernova against Ogre, Bloodlust level 4. He's maxed it, Marga.
Yeah.
And the Mirana, I just don't see it doing anything.
Phoenix is probably not going to come online until the Axe has Blink Dagger as well.
Yeah.
That's sort of the combination you want to see. Phoenix go in and then call to stop the egg from dying. Oh my god. Find him. Get him.
The safety net of Axe.
He's running. This poor Axe.
Level 4 Bloodlust. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. They are just sprinting through mid lane. Moon sees the arrow go by, but the arrow gives vision of Moon as well, so he pops the haste, and that tornado will not catch him.
TY just running in under a tower, looking for someone.
He don't care.
Classic orc strats.
Big old Ogre. KP now about halfway towards his blink as Mineski group up middle, looking to defend their tier 1. JT up top gets a bit of a shove on there, but not really in a position to hit the tower. Back into the jungle he goes. Safe and sound.
Yeah, JT just wants to hit creeps non-stop. That's really all he wants. He doesn't have to take a tower. He just wants to have a steady flow of cash coming in.
Where did that come from?
The Midas on Invoker.
I saw him like, you know, phase, null, wand, and I was like, yeah, he's doing well. Aghanim's next, right? And then the Midas just pops up from Paparazzi out of absolutely nowhere.
Yeah, decided to go for that instead. It's a fine choice as well. It's a little bit less aggressive, of course. I will say, though, that Midas, I like it when you have, you know, again, egg in the enemy team. Attack speed becomes more viable.
Yeah.
But, oh, Fabi. He saw the Winter Wyvern just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Maybe.
So close. But he's going to take the right way. And look at JT. He's super careful as well. Yeah. I was going to say, I want him to use Zeus ulti here and scout.
And that they do.
So JT knows that he's safe for now. He can push a little bit again.
Ori down bottom completes up his Echo Saber. From 7-0-0 to 7-2 and 3, he's slowed down a bit on the Monkey King, but with the way that ViCi Gaming are moving in towards mid, I think Ori
slow down, but
he's gonna
go here.
Go in. KP, he's pretty much dead here, isn't he? Berserker's Call will buy a touch of time. Is there a grave? No. Too far away. Mushi only with a level 1 grave. Bounty runes for Mineski though. Yeah, they're going to get 2 bot, 1 top, maybe 2 top. JT's actually shifting over there. Got a quad bounty rune. When you're 5k behind, the trouble is Morphling is going to miss out on it. Raindrops get popped. He's got waveform and the strength morph to get away. I don't think there's any chance of killing him.
Nice try though. I mean, 3 runes when you're behind is also really amazing. That's a big source of income. And okay, Morphling tried to morph down to Shrine and then he got Sunstruck. That's gonna happen when there's a ward on your shrine. Honestly, this is a smart play, and I think it should be done more when you're having an Invoker or Zeus against Morphling. Just make sure you have a ward on the shrine, because Morphling will always go down to like no HP and then use the shrine.
To get that full value.
Just punish that. I think it's a good behavior to do that consistently.
I didn't even hear the Sunstrike. I don't know if I'm going deaf or something.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, Morphling's dead. How's that happened?
You're old.
I am. I'm getting very old. Nearly 30, nearly dead.
Yep.
That's the
You're 29, right?
29, yeah.
Same as me then.
Yeah. 89, boys.
Here we go. 1 foot in the grave.
That's how we see the world. Oh, dearie me. Catapult time. Yay! Tier 2s with that Bloodlust going. DY.
Ogre is protecting his catapult.
Oh, Alacrity.
Oh, my gods. Look at it. Look at it go.
Attack speed, 134. Go on, bash away. Deny, KP, you beautiful, beautiful bastard.
I think you report DY when he does that there. Because he attacked and made it possible to deny it. Because there was no way that we're going to deny against that Cardi.
Oh, Paparazzi's been found as well. They kept the vision over on this Invoker. Sunstrike is invoked.
And
I think he was looking
haste
for the bottom.
again on the Zeus, you know. He's just going in. But I don't know. He's regenning a lot. Is it possible?
I think it might be. There's a TP. Oh, Fade is here with the Winter's Curse. Axe Blink Call not quite going to touch Ori, Paparazzi.
Yeah, that was close. That was close. Man, Ogre just wanted to help. Not the smartest. Done.
Like, honestly, the way this game started, Mineski aren't like out of it. Like, the game's not over.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the game is not over because they actually had 2 heroes on level 1, like minute 3.5 or something.
Yeah,
it was disgusting. I haven't seen a lane lost that hard in all of this tournament, so the fact that they are not tapped out yet is a good sign for them. And they do have, you know, Morphling trying to farm his way into it.
Oh man, Monkey King. Nice weave, but Ori's just going to jump away. Blink Dagger for Axe on cooldown. So no way.
He's away. Monkey King's super fast hero. Bottom. Gonna try on JT.
Got the morph off. Nicely done. Damage. Looking good though. JT waveforms out after all the spells been cast. There's the call with the Supernova on top and Paparazzi in a spot of bother. They've got the invis, but the sentry's there. Can they kill him off? Zerka. Yeah, there we go. Culling Blade. Take him down. There we go. Tries for the TP. But Mineski winning a fight and actually looking very strong.
Winning it pretty handedly too. They used a lot of things for it and they brought everyone there while Mirana was split pushing and Monkey King was doing other shit. But still, they won the fight and they are going to get a tower for this. So that's really fantastic. Well done by Mineski. They did use the egg and the call together, so they're kind of online in that combination.
Might be a bit of a wake-up call for ViCi Gaming, you know. This game...
you can't sleep on Mineski.
No, absolutely not. Especially with the JT Morphling, he's shown us time and time again, even if the early game goes absolutely atrociously.
Look at Mirana's item build. He just picked up his first item, and it's a big one.
That's a we want to end the game item.
Pretty much.
From my perspective anyway, it's like, oh, BKB at 18, 19 minutes. They are wanting to just have that one big team fight win, get Roshan and like, you know, try
it does pretty much counter the Zeus, Morphling, and Phoenix all at once. So you don't have to go for more damage. Just go for this. And it provides some damage for you still.
There's a Shadow Blade on the Monkey, moving towards BKB next for himself. But the Moonlight Shadow there, scouted out by the Thunder God's Wrath. DY still shifting forward. KP and JT both being spotted. Morph not used. Sunstrike into Arrow. Nice. Oh. KP, really, really, really nice. Jumps in and tanks the Arrow. Beautiful stuff to keep the Morphling alive. They try and Sunray the Axe up. They kill Moon elsewhere, but KP and Febby will give their lives. Sacrifice for the cause.
Monkey King with the solo kill. He jumped onto the Zeus, or rather he snuck up with the Shadow Blade and then killed him. That was a really nice sacrificial play, though, by Axe. Especially after you have such a bad early game, you're like, well, I can die anyway. Yeah. My life is worth nothing.
Keep that Morphling up and running. But yeah, Monkey literally picked up that Shadow Blade 30 seconds prior to that kill. Immediately, it pays.
Yeah, and he's gonna look for more stuff now as well. Just hunting. He might be able to bring down the Morphling with the help of Ogre, but he's gonna go a long way around. He was seen.
Yeah, Shadow Blade wearing off. Big old stun there from the adaptive strike. Boundless strike as well. The strikes on strikes, but the Phoenix has actually done the Morphling in there, it feels like. Ori, unfortunately, not too many opportunities to get out of this because Mineski have brought 5 again.
Mineski are realizing what they need to do. Just outnumber. If you're weaker than your opponent, you need to be more than your opponent. There's some basic Sun Tzu shit going on here. But they're doing it correctly. They just bring the numbers and they win the fight. I think a little bit overconfidence here by ViCi. Getting punished for it as well.
Paparazzi down bottom. He's completed up his Aghanim Scepter and he's level 15.
Look at that Alacrity Catapult bottom. He's gonna go to work again.
Where's the Bloodlust, Mr. Ogre? Oh, Mushi. That arrow was an absolute bum scraper, right past his cheeks. Nearly catching Dazzle. They jump in with a tornado. Oh, is that going to catch him before Grave comes off? Popped him.
Yeah, Paparazzi knows what he's doing there from the tree line, sniping out. Oh my god, the damage from Catapult is so insane. Very satisfying to watch.
This is one transition that is quite rare as well on Invoker. We've started seeing the kind of 2 Exort back into max Wex and 4-5 class. But very, very rarely do I ever see like a Wex Invoker go back to max Exort without maxing Wex first.
I kind of like it. Top lane. We see again Ori getting caught out and tower goes down as well. So many times now they've been punished on this Monkey King. He had such a fantastic start and he's throwing away a lot of money the way of Mineski. detour.
We didn't see it, so it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And they've got an arrow. Where is it? Sliding on by into the Morphling. Oh, just a little bit off, but they've still got the Fire Blast. Sunstrike on top, and JT running low. But the Supernova with that call over the top is really good for Mineski. The trouble is, KP has already fallen. So it was a team fight reset Supernova to get everybody else out, rather than a team fight win.
At least they get out, and they didn't lose more than the Axe, so pretty good for Mineski. Forced a lot of rotations as well. Mineski are doing such a good job playing from a bad spot. It's really commendable.
Yeah, like, by all means, this net worth graph, yes, it's trending upwards, but honestly, I would have expected it to be like 20k at this point.
Yeah, and they are finding some kills. It could turn around if they keep finding these big kills on Ori. Ori again, just running in. Has to be a little bit careful until he has that BKB, I think. And even then, this Axe is disabling him and almost has Blade Mail.
Yeah, he's really not far off, is he? No. I feel like I've cursed Ori, so I'm not going to talk about him positively or negatively. I'm just going to be very
Ori,
neutral.
The neutral, mediocre player.
No, Ori is decent. Yeah, he's reasonably satisfactory at the game. Because as soon as I said, like, he's trying to make up for the KDA, he died like four times in a row or something.
That's true. As the Caster's Curse in full effect.
It really is. Yang shoving out bottom, keeping these lanes across the river. 3 heroes mid for ViCi Gaming as Paparazzi works on that Blink Dagger.
We have a smoke here on the Ogre. Might see a smoke out after this creep wave dies. Monkey King might go in first, but this time perhaps they follow up. I don't think they should let Monkey King make solo plays anymore. They should try and like bait that he's alone and then go in behind him. And
utilize that Wukong's command in a proper team fight.
I was going to say utilize the fact that he's fed 4 deaths in a row, but yeah, something like that.
Thunder God's Wrath yet again.
Oh.
Scouting out ViCi Gaming. I think this is probably a big part of it as well. Like, JT has been feeling very comfortable, you know, pushing hard out across like towards Radiant tier 2s, just because Thunder God's Wrath has scouted out 3 smoke gangs.
It's a great combination to have a hero that wants to split push and farm, and then having Zeus in your team, because he provides TP and they see it.
Hello, Ogre. Winter's Curse, where is it? Not being thrown in just yet. Fade holds it, but now in comes the Phoenix diving. Ancient's killing off Fade with a Sunstrike onto KP. Not quite taking him down, they'll focus the Supernova instead. Fade is still... Ori saved Fade from the Ancients with Boundless Strike. The Prowlers. They're not going to kill off my Winter Wyvern.
Yeah, that's a good teammate. Gotta look out for your teammates.
Blink Ether Lens on Wyvern, by the way. Very farmed.
Yeah, he is very farmed.
Only brown boots, but...
I mean, that makes it possible for him to get some crazy ultis off when you have that initiation range. And he can always set up for his Mirana. That's the good part.
From super distance. We are still waiting for the Monkey BKB. And what is he about? About 1,000 off it.
So Bounty Runes again, a 3-for-1 for Mineski. And they're sticking in here, you know, only 7k advantage now. They're pulling it back a little bit.
Yes, it's coming down. XP is plateaued around 3,900, 3,800. I mean, it's very, very minimal lead here as we start to get people up to level 15.
The scouting ultis from Zeus, just keep them coming. I don't think you need to have the ulti in the team fights because the BKBs are there anyway. Yeah. Or at least the one on Mirana. And yeah, I think just information is key right now. Bottom. Oh boy. If Mushi had some information.
I found the monkey, guys. Yeah. Oh, and a Sunstrike. Nice.
I found the sun. It's above me.
It's killing me. So these level 15 talents, Morphling went for the morph duration. I'm going to have him potentially shifting into Zeus as well. There's that, there's that wonderful double Nimbus.
Yeah, when they have Aghanims coming up. It is a nice combination, Morph and Zeus. A lot of different synergies.
Nice and broken. Paparazzi, Tornado Ice Wall, Arrow, and Dead Axe. Easy peasy. Yeah, shoving out top lane. I mean, Axe 1,200 off.
2 heroes kind of perpetually dying here, as you have Dazzle dying first, and now Axe is dead for a long time, so this tower might be forfeit. Looks like they might want to defend it, but that looks so difficult. I don't think you do. Just keep farming, get the Aghanims on Zeus. That's what they need right now, so that they have more utility around the Axe calling someone.
Morphling going back into that E-Blade. Dragonlance, Morbid Mask, the kind of standard laning phase farming build for Morphling nowadays.
He's not too far from it, yeah. It's 500 more gold and he's got that E-Blade coming up.
And you combo that up with Zeus. Turning into Zeus, you've got double Thunderbolt, double Nimbus. I mean, Agnim's, where are we? 800 away, you can sell his Null, and he's really super close.
Even just E-Blade comboed up with yourself when you're Morphling. You don't even need anything else. Just the fact that you have it allows you to burst people so easily.
Yeah.
And it's a good way to protect yourself against perhaps Monkey Kong on chasing someone or yourself.
If Monkey's hitting them, put them in that ghost form. ViCi Gaming holding low ground as Ogre moves on forward. Lots of pings coming out. I'm not sure.
I think he's anticipating a smoke gank from Mineski, so he's trying to like hold that high ground, but they're not moving in.
He's punching Ancients. Yeah. This is a big old bait. Like, I am an ogre. I am farming. Come and kill me.
Yeah, they're trying to make them go on ogre.
And Mineski, they are coming through that Radiant jungle. DY takes those nasty prowlers down. And Mineski, they see him. Moonlight Shadow's there. Sentry nicely placed preemptively. And Mineski back up. Really very decisive, snappy plays. Mineski making some very good calls this game so far, but I don't know if it was fast enough. Monkey King in with a two-man boundless strike. The Tornado catches Axe in the back, and Febby is obliterated. KP trying to make the run away, but the cold snap just before his blink comes off cooldown will take the Axe out of the game. Now 2-0. They made the right call. It was maybe a second, 2 seconds, a little too late.
It's very hard to get away from Monkey King with the tree dance cast range.
Yeah.
He's so quick. There is an Arcane Rune top again, so Zeus about to get a very nice rune for the next fight. It's been spotted, but doesn't prevent him from getting it. Monkey King is hunting. He's cruising on by.
Where's he heading? All the way up, wrapping around.
Oh, Zeus runs into Winter Wyvern. Or the other way around.
Mushi has TP'd out. He's left Moon to die here. And the arrow through on that Winter's Curse. He is locked in place for an absolute eternity. How many BKBs do we have now on the Radiant? We've got 2. So Invoker's going into the Hex. Doesn't feel like he needs BKB.
Yeah, just more control against Morphling. Makes sense. I would agree with this choice. It's also quite good against Phoenix. Just nice way to stop him from getting the egg off, perhaps.
Fiery Spirits. Bro. Febby, you're going to get in here. Level 2 Supernova's ready, and they've got the Axe. Blink, Call, Blade Mail. This could be absolutely amazing for Mineski, and they need to contest this. Sunray into the pit. Burning down a couple of those Radiant heroes. For now, Monkey King jumping aggressively onto the tree with a BKB. Tornado onto Axe and the Wukong's command. That'll end the fight here, I think. Mineski, they've got no choice. Wait, hang on a sec. Morphling, no! Oh, dear. He has the Grave on him, but Morphling, oh, dearie me, switches back into his normal form. Supernova there to deter ViCi Gaming. That could have been an absolute catastrophe.
Febby just cruising by with a dive. He's like, whoops, a teammate on that tree.
That's the second time he's done it now.
Yeah. To be fair, last time it was very weird of Morphling to jump up there.
Yeah.
But this time it was a little bit of grief.
Where's the Nimbus? DY getting caught a little bit. They've got the Shrine here for ViCi Gaming.
This looks like a hard fight with that egg, but they're going.
Ori's showing top. This is where Mineski think they have a chance. Ori's top, and they know it. They pinged him. Monkey King not quite available in this fight. He can jump over as the Ogre. Saved up by the Cold Embrace. Fade coming back with the Winter's Curse. Available. Who does he throw it onto, though? JT running out of mana, and, well, his HP not looking amazing. Marana, shredded by the Blade Mail, kills herself. Why are you hitting yourself? Paparazzi now dying in the back as well. He's got no Aegis, he's got no life, but he's got the Cold Embrace, and maybe. No. Dead and dead, but Mineski are losing more. Grave from Mushi with a TP. They've got a stun. They've got the Winter's Curse to hold him in place.
Yeah, I mean, why not? He's gonna be dead anyway. The Winter's Curse is not that long cooldown. Still a good fight for ViCi Gaming, but they did lose 2 very big heroes there. And they also lost the Ogre who bought back.
They kept the Aegis, though. Ori shifted down from top as quickly as he could.
They kept the Aegis, but that's more one of those scenarios where you kind of wish that you could have used your Aegis instead of dying.
Yeah.
Oh, Morphling might be in trouble.
What we're looking at here, 2 Jingu stacks on Monkey. Morphling, 2,000 HP or so, and he's already started shifting up. He turned it off for a second. Shouldn't be a big bother for him as he turns into Monkey, jump and leap and flap away.
Ogre just a little bit too far, but Monkey is chasing Monkey.
Ori has the talent though, and JT doesn't.
Yeah, but he can also turn into Morphling in waveform, so he's got the little bit extra bonus there. Mobility is crazy in this game.
Waveform range?
Yeah, screw that melee creep in particular.
Or did he E-Blade Adaptive Strike it?
No, he E-Bladed one of his own creeps.
Oh.
You shall not take... Oh, boy, that was...
I looked away, heard it, flipped back, and I was like, ah!
Good thing he waveformed.
Jeez Louise.
Could have been bad. I like the Invoker's trying for those plays, because, you know, sooner or later you're going to catch... He already did earlier this game, right? On the Shrine.
Yeah, and at a stage like this, there's the potential Morphling doesn't have buyback, right? Where is Phoenix? Oh,
he's in hell.
50 seconds, does have buyback on him, and we're looking now at Dire Team. They are limited. No Axe buyback. Still on cooldown. Phoenix and Morphling do. I guess Zeus is closing in on it, but it's getting to that point where Mineski need buybacks to defend their base, because ViCi Gaming, they're going to be ready to push high ground in the next minute or two.
Yeah, they feel very ready. They have the pipe over on Ogre. They got most of the items that they need. I mean, they don't really need the Hex to push high ground. It's a useful item, though, for pickoffs. But feels like they have everything they need to go anytime now. And they still do have the Aegis, so would like to see them make a 5-man play, perhaps. Or maybe they just keep playing the map and wait for a pickoff and then go with someone dead, force a buyback. That's the cleaner approach.
And they are playing the biggest of maps right now.
They are. They really are. They're enjoying all the farm in the world.
Bot lane, triple stack, Dire jungle, top lane, mid lane. Everywhere you look, ViCi Gaming have, again, planted their flags, and they are ready to move on for this capital city that Mineski still control.
Yeah, it's not easy. Right now, trying to get on the map as Mineski is very tough. Dota, you know, for a losing team, always comes to this position. Oh my god, that blink. That was really close.
It was like the blink on blink where they both...
I mean, the tornado landed, and I didn't even know, like, oh, did he get lifted or did he blink out?
Yeah.
It was so clutch.
So very tight. Those little blue animation things that pop up from blink, you're just like, oh.
Yep. The butterflies.
Just about got away. JT.
Some dumb lucky shit right there.
I'm a Morphling on a tree.
The fact that he changed before he jumped up there just made it look so silly, dude. He's like, yep, Morphling, elevate.
Is Monkey King still the best hero to shift into as Morphling? Jingu and Boundless?
I mean, I would probably want to see more Zeus, to be honest.
Yeah. I
kind of like the idea.
Has he got the... he's not level 20 yet.
Yeah.
You need to give him the tome.
That's true. He needs that level.
I wish we could check on the tome status like we used to be able to. That is no longer a feature. Dazzle spotted. Sunstrike Cataclysm. Oh, baby. Both of them slap him down.
Yeah, Cataclysm was buffed a lot of times, and it's really OP right now, I'm gonna say. Like, Invoker may not be incredibly broken or something, but Cataclysm for sure is. If you land a stun on someone and you Cataclysm, it's guaranteed that both of them will land. Because it used to be that, you know, one of them was maybe missing by far, or maybe both of them miss. And you basically needed to stack all the enemies on top of each other to land the Cataclysm. Yeah. But now, it doesn't matter. One guy getting Cataclysm, he will take 2 Sunstrikes. That hurts.
It sure does. Mushy.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of combinations. Like, Treant Invoker is insane. Even if the enemy have BKB, you wait for him to use it. Overgrowth and then Cataclysm is very hard to fight into. So there are some combos. But it is a long cooldown. He's going to have to wait about a minute more for his Sunstrike to come off cooldown.
For now, he is role-playing as an observer ward.
Yep. I mean,
up on the high ground.
He's really free to do whatever he wants in this game.
Mineski, how long has it been now? 2 minutes? 2.5 minutes? They're just bunkered in their base with nowhere to go?
It's going to be a few more minutes for them, I think, because it feels like ViCi are waiting for the next Aegis as their timing. So they're probably going to either wait until they get a pickoff or wait for next Aegis and cheese and then just go.
So in this kind of situation as Mineski, do you just try and wait and see if ViCi go up high ground, or do you smoke out?
In their situation, they're struggling to achieve one thing. If you achieve 3 creep waves pushing out and not instantly dying, right? If you get 3 creep waves, all different lanes, heading out and not just dying, then you can make a move. then you have a chance to smoke out. And you probably do need to smoke in order to do it, because you don't know where all the vision is. And it's near impossible, because look at bottom lane. Bottom lane is pushing in, no one is defending it, so now it's obvious that they're leaving their base.
Yep.
So it's a very easy situation here for ViCi Gaming to play, because they have all the info. And yeah, you're basically playing in the dark if you're Mineski right now. It's really tough. They got some wards down, though. That's what they did with that little expedition.
Yeah, a couple of sneaky little ones as well. This one is in a very nice little spot.
Yeah, great ward. Great ward for sure, especially when you're playing from behind and the enemy have a gem, because that's what they're playing against, the Winter Wyvern gem. So you gotta get creative.
TP's out, Sunstrike's there. With Boundless Strike, they catch KP.
He's not going home.
I'm sure
your flight's been cancelled.
Caught in the ice wall. He's dead for 45, actually.
Yeah, probably not going to be too eventful. They might poke a little bit mids, but I doubt that they're going to hard commit for a high ground push right before Roshan is about to spawn. Like, feels like ViCi. If they're playing patient for this long, they're probably going to stay composed.
Nice D ward from Mushi. Finds one of the...
Oh, they find...
One of the bit of the vision there from ViCi Gaming. And Zeus has spotted the Observer ward in the back. Morphling... cursed, force-staffed, and still arrowed.
Doesn't really matter though. He's not gonna die, but some high ground damage being dealt.
Ooh. Cataclysm takes down Mushi. Dead with buyback. Yang, forced to BKB, has a Satanic here to heal up off the creeps and will immediately do so. They've got the tier 3, and ViCi Gaming, they do fall back, but it's a long Roshan respawn, like one of the longest.
It is, but this also gives them time to take this shrine very easily and gain more control on the map. Because the top shrine is like the nicest part about Dire for contesting Rosh. They can easily reinforce there. But now, unless they're in position to contest Rosh, they will just not be contesting it.
Now they've got to go the long road, the long way down.
Yeah, and they're just gonna go for a second shrine, I think. ViCi heading down. Mushi's still dead. These cataclysms are really burning Mushi in this game. He's the only one dying to them, but, you know, he will die.
Yeah, like one Winter's Curse, one fire, like one anything. And that Cataclysm kills Mushi.
Yeah. At least Winter's Curse, you have to time it, you know, so there's a slight chance that you can get the Grave off, but that's true. If he gets Boundless Struck or Arrowed or Tornadoed, he's dead. Oh? Nimbus? No.
He'd already used it.
He had cooldown for 5 seconds.
Yeah, Monkey King had killed at bottom because I think Zeus was shoving the wave with it, or just trying to piss off the monkey, something along those lines. And here we go, a smoke with no Moonlight Shadow for ViCi Gaming, but they are shifting through mid pretty quickly. Mineski not in position for a high ground hold.
They want the bounty runes. They want some money.
Yeah.
That's what they want.
ViCi Gaming, I mean, if they knew this, they'd be exploiting it super hard just by, you know, whacking this wave in towards the barracks. They have the bigger objectives set in their plan. Roshan, still a minute to go.
It's the long respawn for sure. That's quite a while. But still, 2 bounty runes for Mineski, and the situation they're in, they're 26,000 gold behind. That is a big deficit, but somehow they don't actually feel like they're 100% out, you know? Like normally at this stage, okay, 26k, you know, we're just casting to, you know, finish up the job. But honestly, if they get the combinations off, Morphling could potentially win this fight for them. They just need Axe and Phoenix to have a really good combo, though. And
this is one of their big power spikes as well. Morphling has hit level 20, so that Zeus combo that we've been talking about since the draft, it's finally here. So he can turn into Zeus. Yeah, there we go. So they've got double Thunderbolt, double Nimbus, all of the beautiful little spells.
I like that he does it early as well, because he has the duration talent, so doing it early allows him to get one more morph off during the fights.
Yeah, I mean, he's thrown the Nimbus down bottom already to try to split push. They jump Yang immediately. Cold Embrace will reset for now. That Nimbus a little bit annoying, but the BKB and the Bloodlust will make short work of it. And there's the Winter's Curse onto 3, catching Moon. The Zeus arrow flies onto Morphling. JT with the Cataclysm. Oh, it's gorgeous. Absolutely spot on. Fucking beautiful from ViCi Gaming. Mineski, what do you do about that?
That Winter Wyvern with the initiation range, he knows what he's doing. They buy back a lot, they try to defend, but it's just going to be a reset from ViCi Gaming, backing up. That was beautiful, and the catapults are going to be enough. It's so close. Not really.
Oh, melee racks. very low. Another call in, but the call embrace onto Paparazzi keeps him alive. Another Nimbus. This double Zeus strat is defending, but they've already lost their barracks.
Yeah, they lost the barracks and they lost a lot of lives. Buybacks on Zeus, on Morphling, on Mushi. Not that Mushi's buyback is super important, I think, but that was still very costly.
Immediate smoke out of the base from Mineski. They did get a good push down bottom thanks to these Nimbuses.
Man, that combo was beautiful. That was really nice. All three heroes stacked up so closely, and the Cataclysm.
My game lagged, dude.
Yeah, my game too. It was like
these heroes are all dead. I'm just gonna save you the trouble of watching them. There's the Fire Blast in onto KP. A dive forward from Febby. A Supernova in the back. The Grave from Mushi does keep KP alive a little bit longer, but Yang, he did one hit away. Oh, he doesn't get it off. The Cold Embrace has slowed things down, but now the Winter's Curse. BKB and Morphling not taking too much damage as he sticks himself around again. Morph strength and waveform out. ViCi Gaming. This is a really awkward team fight now because you've got the double Nimbus, the double Zeus, Moon, and JT swing back towards DY. Ogre very low, but not dead just yet. ViCi Gaming, they reset.
More buybacks coming out. Yang and KP using their buybacks, so very costly. Phoenix now the only one who didn't use his buyback on the side of Dire. Come on, Febby. Time to just suicide and do it. Solidarity.
Get your buybacks out. For the lads.
Yeah, for the lads.
For the lads.
Roshan being contested now, or it will be contested by Mineski. I think they don't want to give this up.
Yeah. No Supernova. One Nimbus already thrown in.
Can they find the Monkey King? They pinged him.
And there's the Thunderbolt. There's the call. Down from the tree he will fall, but the Cold Embrace with a nice Cataclysm. Oh, not going to catch too many there. Good dodges by Mineski. And Ori gets blown up. It does buy back as Yang takes down KP. That's a dieback from them. Phoenix falling over to the west, but they found the Zeus to the east. Moon tries to TP with the Grave there, but the multicast Fire Blast will remove him from the game. Dead for 2 minutes, and this looks like it's it. Mineski with no buybacks, losing 3 heroes. And we only have 2 alive.
You know how you were talking about, you have your coping mechanism of warding? I think that's what Morphling is doing. He went jungle, killed the creep camp. It's like, this is fine. This is all fine.
It's all right. I'll just hit a few creeps and everything will be okay.
Unfortunately, that might not be the truth in this game as they're heading down mids. All kinds of bad stuff coming.
And they have all of their ultis bar Moonlight Shadow.
And a ton of items. I mean, there's a Lotus Orb on Winter Wyvern with 2.3k gold, Octarine Invoker with Arcane Rune. Octarine and Arcane Rune, by the way. Very nice.
Basically has no cooldowns on any of his spells.
It's amazing.
It's going for a Refresher Orb, but I feel like that Refresher Orb is going to arrive after the game has already ended.
Probably.
Delivered by UPS instead of DHL. It's a little bit too late. Ori. Down to bottom, taking this very steadily, ViCi Gaming. Not going for the end, going for the Megas. Instead, as Febby goes for the long dive through, still going to get caught by the Boundless Strike on the back end of the Wukong's command, but Mineski with no way into this, and Fade gets the catch yet again. KP rip limb from limb. They do have a good Grave there. Cataclysm not going to do that well this time around, but
a little bit early.
Got a good play towards the Supernova, but Yang's cold embraced again. It's getting awkward now where they want Yang to be hitting Supernova, but they're cold embracing him underneath it, and he's going to die here. Aegis gets popped. Mushi Graves himself to get back into the fountain, but he's being bashed up by Ori, and his BKB is going to work. Gets the lifesteal, gets the regen back from the cheese, lifestealing up with the Jingo as well, and they are diving fountain looking for the Morphling. GG is called, and ViCi Gaming, that puts Mineski out.
Yep, that's them going out of this tournament, I believe, right?
From what I can gather, that is them with no chance to get up into that middle of the table spot.
No, it's not quite gonna cut it. That's well played by ViCi Gaming though, and I mean, what a lane counter. We have to talk about that again. Just Monkey King and Ogre Magi against Phoenix and Axe. That lane was so brutal. I will be having nightmares about that one, and I wasn't even in the game.
Yeah. I mean, Ori starting at 702 or something like that. I mean, we can check this.
Yeah, I mean, just look at the pace that he got the kills. It's so early.
Yeah, 701. At 9 minutes.
And look at the experience on Axe and Phoenix. Like, Axe was level 1 all the way until 3.5 minutes in game, and Phoenix was level 1 until 4 minutes and 15 seconds in game. Like, that's a crazy long time. Yeah, even longer, 24. Like, that's a very long time to be level 1, you know? Meanwhile, your opponent in the lane is level 4 with a dominating streak. That was actually ridiculous that we even had a game here after what happened down there. I wonder, I felt like Mineski's draft, though, the draft was definitely there. Good draft overall, but the lane matchup, I think not just the matchup. They played wrong on the early levels there. Yeah. They allowed the Jingu to happen. They didn't really try to run away from it. I believe KP had some decision-making that made it difficult for him on that lane.
You could see that they kind of went into that lane, you know, thinking back on it, it appears they went into that lane thinking that the Axe spin would be enough to kind of mitigate or turn around against Jingu, right?
But
was it like an RNG thing, or?
It doesn't, no, I wouldn't say it's RNG. The Monkey King was even standing far away enough that he wasn't getting hit by the spins, of course, due to range on Monkey King. But then you also have the itemization, the 8 tangles that were basically useless on the Phoenix. I really want to see stuff that helps you win your laning stage in the early game. Yeah, he did have 2 Fair Fires as well. So I just don't believe that all this region on the Phoenix helps. I like the Fair Fires for the mind game potential, but 8 tangos for what? That could have been, you know, putting money towards a Blightstone or an Orb of Venom. And with a Blightstone, you actually deal with Ogre a little bit easier. You might be able to harass him. I don't know. Just trying to think how they could have played the lane differently, because I would say that is ultimately what lost them the game.
Yeah,
there's no doubt about it.
That bad start for them and the great start for the Monkey King. Yeah. But there we have it. Game 1 in the books. We've got Game 2 coming up. We'll see if these teams mess around a little bit, or if they're going to go for that nice little pride win between the two of them. We'll take a short break and be right back with you.